The first thing we need to discuss is about the next archery uploads coming up. Before we start, I wanna give a massive thanks to my channel members for their support. Your contribution keeps the channel alive. See these blue mountains in the horizon? Let's see them from up close. Then we'll have to come back too. Legs, are you ready? Sit down and get comfortable because we have a long way to go and I'm gonna be yapping for the entire trip. Where are all the new archery videos? But before we get into it, let me explain what you're looking at. I'm cycling for miles into the countryside. I'm losing every single drop of extra weight and I'm returning back into my good old prime self. I'm healed both in body and mind, so it's appropriate to also look like it. You've already seen that I got into all kinds of athletic activities, and cycling around nature is one of them. Let this beautiful view around us decorate my announcements, philosophy, and explanations. Most of my subscribers are here for the archery, although the fellowship and activities are expanding. I've started explaining in previous videos that I do much more than just archery, but everything ends up into archery. The secret behind my style comes from all other activities. Everything is correlated. I really love this previous phrase. Everything is correlated. It's one of my top principles. Kind of like a commandment for my hawk combat system. To my tactical trainees I say, archery skills helped me for my tactical training. And to my archery trainees I say, tactical skills helped me for my archery training. And it's true. Every single movement I do in archery is a subsection backed up by an entire sport. So now you get to see what I do behind the scenes. Indeed, the theme of archery has brought the best content out of me. And that's why the next videos deserve all of my attention and devotion. I'm becoming presentable to perform perfectly in these next videos. It takes some time, but the result is coming out amazingly. To give you a teaser of what I've been working on, Comanche Archery, but touched by my special style. Nockless arrows will be used, of course. I'm working on a complete historical examination and recreation of the style. It's going to be different from what is already online. It will be another little contribution into the art. Next up, I'm working on a complete recreation of my old videos regarding the advanced Native American Archery, except from the old main one. It still holds up just fine. But everything else can become much better. Better camera, better editing, sound, equipment, skill, locations, and updated with my current channel direction. I see heavy clouds where I want to go. Let's hope that the weather will get better before I get there. See the snow? It's not really snowing. This is cotton from poplar cottonwood trees. I guess it's cottoning. Ha! That joke provided by Pan. I plan on reviving entirely the Mesoamerican lost archery, and warfare in general. This is one of my more academic type of videos, and I wanna make entire documentaries on the subject. There isn't enough info regarding this topic online, and it deserves a serious project being attempted. Especially this topic is leading me to equip myself with all weapons at the same time. A shield, a melee weapon like a makwahwitl sword, a dagger, maybe a spear or an atlatl, and of course, bow and arrows. Everything can be worn together in a certain way that allows a warrior to easily switch in between everything, or even use two things at the same time. So aside from the historical part of these arts, I can provide a ton of fun stuff for you to try. Two very important videos are almost ready too. It's about 2 homemade medicines that can heal permanently your thyroid issues and asthma. The 2 main reasons most people can't get up and be too active. The first one is about extracting iodine from black walnut hulls and explaining the endless uses of this tincture. The second one is about potassium nitrate or saltpeter and how to make it flammable. Inhaling potassium nitrate smoke is going to dry up your lungs from any liquids and fix your asthma. Oops, I said enough. It's irresponsible to give only a little information instead of a fully detailed video. So be patient. And how can we talk about medicine without addressing survival-themed videos? That's where my series titled Pan's Monkey Adventures come along. Archery is good, tactical skills are good, everything else is good. But what's the use of these things if I'm not able to put them to practice and actually survive out there? These survivalist videos aim to prove that what I show is real and functional. It is a direct recreation of how it used to be for a tribal warrior. Being a skilled and capable fighter is the result of not just endless training, but also the environment and lifestyle. A life-hardened individual has raised instincts to survive. What is uncomfortable and sometimes impossible for a modern random guy is just Tuesday for the old warrior. So the things shown in my videos will be about making shelter, foraging for food, purifying water, making primitive weapons or tools, sleeping outside, navigating, and much more of the sort. A big focus will be about environmental knowledge, knowing what to do depending on the weather, how to avoid certain dangers, what warns you about upcoming difficulties, and all that. But also, my end goal with this series is to show how an individual or group can live kind of comfortable out there, like a little society. Reject modernity, embrace monkey. Occasionally, you'll also get some promotional videos I make for good friends or customers. This is part of my side job to make an extra buck. It's about advertising, small businesses, and especially trainers of sports. I'm still trying to upload videos of only those who do something actually related to what I do here. That part simply shows my camera and editing skills, but also shows what capable people are around me. You can do up to so much once you're alone. Everybody needs a good team. With all these themes finally being uploaded, you get to see all the background work that brings the best performance out. As you may have already noticed, I am remastering and uploading all of my music. As soon as all of my finished pieces are out, I'll keep making new ones. It's about time too. Some basic info about that. I'm mainly using the instruments I made myself. All traditional in the pre-Columbian era in the Americas. So the sound is coming out authentic. It's all free to use with no copyright restrictions. A small contribution to all of you fellow content creators. At some point, I mentioned that I want to share some uncensored information, to declassify certain things. It's a very strange path to take though, but I might have found a side way to do it. You'll simply have to catch it when it comes. You'll know what I mean when you see it. Simply know that when I make some storytelling animations or short films, they're not exactly fiction. And with all that, I have covered what is coming up next and what my plans are. I'm happy to say that I'm finally committed on being active online. Recording and editing properly is way harder than what it seems, and everything takes too much time. But hopefully, I'm getting better and better at it. I'm learning faster and more effective methods of editing. That was today's announcement. We have covered everything that is coming up next. Now let's talk about the cycling trip in front of us. I'm actually really lucky after all. The heavy rain clouds moved away. What a view though. Not all that blue anymore. We're almost there. I kept a stable speed, and little by little we got near the mountain. The place is packed with wildlife and cattle from local farmers. It feels like a safari a bit, but with safe animals. Oh yeah, where am I? I didn't mention that. Well, it's a secret! Ah! This place has everything though. Forests, mountains, hills, lakes, rivers, creeks, grasslands, you name it. The one thing that sticks out for me the most is the level of true silence I found here. A level of peace decorated with only a soft cool breeze and bird sounds. People gathering together in one place creates bad medicine. Cities are toxic in all possible ways. It's a surprise for me how simply being out in nature completely shifts your mind. I can't remember any of my problems here. I'm plugged in to recharge. Until I want some KFC, that is. We reached the horizon. Time to breathe a little bit and have some water, because the journey back is long. time to go back all the way we came. The one good thing about coming back is that you know what to expect. You know how much energy you need to make it. I guess it's my day. Now that I'm coming back, the heavy clouds have returned to these faraway mountains where we stood earlier. Say hello to a large herd of water buffaloes. This location has plenty of them everywhere. Their dairy products are phenomenal. Nothing compares to their milk. I kept seeing hawks everywhere I went. No wonder though, the place is full of little animals for them to hunt, especially big green lizards.
Hello.
I'm almost back. The trip was enjoyable, but getting to rest is going to be even more enjoyable. I returned to my base village and had some refreshments to cool down. I earned it. Alright, enough yapping for one video.